guys. I know for us as coaches, it means a little bit more because it's not as I don't want to use the word easy, because it's never easy, but it's not as easy as it used to be. So, round of applause for the athletes that have done that. I know we'll bring you up individually, but it's really important. I know we feel as an association to celebrate all these athletes and everything. That everybody has that dream, or not everybody, but the majority of kids, they start playing ball at a young age, and they have the dream of being able to play at the next level after high school. And the young men we're going to celebrate right now are all getting to live out their dreams. So that's awesome, and that's why I think this luncheon is so important. And I know Coach Baker brought up, we actually used to come up and pretend that they were signing and stuff, and we all know that there's an early signing period in December, and they signed whether it was this morning at 7 a.m. or December 15th. So we basically we're going to call up each coach. We'll have the coach talk about his player or players, and then we'll have the kid talk and say whatever they need to say and thank whoever they need to thank, and then obviously announce what school they're going to. Some of us know, some of us don't know. So just great opportunity to celebrate these young men. So I know, oh shoot, I just realized that Coach Collins is outside. So we'll start up here and then we'll kind of work to the back and get this going. So I guess we'll start out with Joey and St. Bonaventure, Coach Gunichi. So.
All right, thank you, Coach. Like Coach said, congratulations to everybody here in this room. Obviously, I have Luke here, my guy, and partial to him, but really want to extend my congratulations to everybody here. For the guys that we've got the opportunity to play against, it was an honor. For the guys that we haven't played against, to see and read about you on Twitter and Friday Football Focus and everything. You are representing Ventura County, and I'm going to be cheering for you. And I think that we're all in this together now, all leaving the 805. So congrats on that. I want to talk a little bit about Luke Cafaro and have him announce where he's going to be attending. It sounds cliche. A lot of guys are going to come up and say this, but Luke was really just a lot of fun to coach. He's a dude on the football field. And then obviously we're going to see when he announces where he's going that he was a dude in the classroom as well. And he held himself to a high standard, whether he was in the weight room, on the field, in the classroom. And he did everything the right way. And I'm lucky in my first 2 years to have a guy like Luke that I can point to for other players in our program and say, hey, be like Luke Cafaro and do it how he did. Luke was a team player. Again, in today's society, sometimes we lose sight of that. He always put the team first, and he really did whatever he could to make St. Bonaventure better. Whether it was playing receiver, safety, he was a dude on special teams and someone to account for on kickoff, and really did everything that we asked of him. He was a leader for us in our program, again, vocally and leading by example. And he's just a versatile player that plays hard, that does things the right way, and most importantly is a good teammate and is loved by his teammates. Obviously, he's in this position, and so he has the right attitude, but he has fun in playing football, and I think that that's what it should be. We come out, we have goals, but it's got to be fun as well. And Luke Cafaro, had fun on the football field, made it fun for his teammates, and made it fun for the coaches. If we can give a round of applause for Luke Cafaro, and let him talk about where he's going to go and say a couple things.
All right, I just want to first off thank my parents, thank my coach, thank my teammates, thank my family, and thank God, of course. And I've been playing football for a while now. I always wanted to leverage football to play college somewhere academic. So I've been big in the classroom because my parents have always pushed me in the classroom. So I'll be going to Claremont McKenna College. So I'll be attending there next year, playing football there. So super excited, and just want to thank everyone. So thank you.
That's awesome. All right, hard to get into that one, so that's great. Congrats, guys. Coach Cork, Agora.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, appreciate this. Remember, I'm going on this will be my third year. I was hired right before COVID happened. I remember hearing coaches talk about this and just thinking, would Agora ever be involved in something like this? And I heard Coach Banker talk about, the history, obviously, and how long this has gone on. And I haven't been around Agora that long, but I doubt that we've had many players attend this event. So this is big for our school, big for these kids, really setting a new bar at Agora High School. So yeah, I'm just thrilled to be here and I love what we're doing here. These two kids, I'm going to kind of bounce in and out of talking about them, but really they go hand in hand together. They've been buddies since they were young. So it's kind of hard to talk about success of both of them and our team without talking about them together. As I said, coming on to Agora High School, we were not very good. 1-9 before I took over. It was a big change needing. And really, all us coaches know culture is the big thing there. And you need good players. You don't just need good players as far as athletes. You need them to be committed, and you need them to have high character. And these two gentlemen right here made that easy in a complete culture change of what we at Agora High School went through. They are very talented football players, but to me as their coach and just knowing them as young men, it's the off the field stuff that really impresses me the most about them. Andrew was linebacker of the year in our league, defensive player of the year, voted by his teammates. Led our team, led the league in sacks. He set a school record for 26.5 total TFLs, and played everywhere we needed him. At Agora, we only had about 27 kids on the varsity roster. He did not come off the field once, never complained, nothing, and was just the most coachable kid I've ever been around. Jake, on the other hand, Jake was voted first player in our school history on a lot of things. The big top one was Ventura County MVP. He was league defensive player MVP. 4-year starter. We've never had a kid in our program start as a freshman and go the whole way. He had 150 tackles total, 1,500 total yards, 14 touchdowns. I can go on and on about stats for both because there's more. But again, the biggest thing for me and these two kids in our high school is their character and what they're going to do after football and really in their lives. So let's hear it for them.
I'd just like to thank everyone, I guess, that got me here. I'm playing D3 at WashU St. Louis. It's a great school, and I'm excited. That's all I got to say.
I just want to thank my family, my dad right here. They've pushed me a lot, academically and on the football field. He coached me for most of my life, especially through youth. And then to Coach Croik here, just because obviously we changed our program a lot, and we did it for the better, and it opened a lot of opportunities for us. So yeah, I'm signing and playing football at Cal Poly.
Just to kind of piggyback, it is cool, Coach Roy, and I know I was here as a coach when I first became a head coach, and I just kind of came and kept coming. Just, I was like, one day I'm going to get guys that can sign. I'm going to get guys that can sign. So it is really cool, and to some of our schools, maybe in the past that haven't had a lot of success or a lot of signings, it starts with these two young men and it builds from there, as it did for our program, and we hope to go greater. So congrats to you guys. So Coach Banker, Simi Valley.
Well, I'll start with talking about Scott McCarthy, because I actually coached you when you were at Crespi. So, I remember a couple of things about that Agura game. I saw you after the game. I'm like, who's your kid? He said, number 33. I said, number 33. We spent the entire game trying to block number 33. In fact, we called timeout. I told every lineman, everybody block 33, because he seemed to be spending more time in our backfield than he was in their backfield. So, obviously great player. And I know going in, preparing for Jake East, they all, everywhere, players. So we spent a lot of time preparing for both these two. I mean, they're obviously very deserving. And obviously, Scott, we got to spend a little time together. Yeah, he was good. He was good back in high school too. So Simi Valley, I hear Coach Krog talk about Agura, and the tradition at Simi Valley was not one that was built on winning football games. In fact, before Travis got to Simi Valley averaged 2.96 wins per year for 71 years. So, not really what you call a football school. Since Travis came over to Simi Valley, with him on the team, we went 24-6 in the 3 years that he's been part of our football program, set many school records in passing, really kind of rewrote the record book at Simi Valley High School, and really put Simi Valley High School on the map as a football team. And because of him, we ended up going into the Division II playoffs. I don't think anyone has made an 8 division jump like Simi Valley did when we were Division 10 2 years ago, and then we played in Division II championships or CI playoffs this year. And most of that is because of what Travis did and his legacy of leadership and really being part of our program, and really being the face of our program. Obviously, he's got all the accolades from a standpoint of being on the All League and All County and All CIF and all the teams and such, but I'm so proud of him and the things that he's done for our program. So with that, I will introduce Travis Rockmore.
First off, I just want to thank my parents and my mom for everything that she's done for me, the sacrifices she's made for me. I want to thank all the coaches who've been here along the way to support me. I want to thank my teammates, and just thank everyone who's been along the journey. So thank you, and I'm going to Oregon State University. Thank you.
All right, that's awesome. All right, we will go over to Coach Harris and Calabasas. Coach Harris.
Hey everyone, Coach Harris here. Just like all the other coaches said, congratulations to all of you guys. Don't get tired of it. Enjoy it. You'll never forget this moment that you guys have in your lives. So congratulations for all you guys have done on the football field. But we all know it doesn't start with that. It starts with all the hard work you guys put in the classroom, right? Obviously the extra hours of watching film, right? Getting on the field, okay, limiting all the distractions that you have as a high school athlete and student. So congratulations, everyone here. I have Nolan Wilson with me here. I've been at Calabasas the last 2 years. When I first got to Calabasas, it was definitely interesting. When I got the job there, we had about 16 people transfer out before I got there. And everyone knows the Calabasas that we've been accustomed to. So we're really excited for the sophomores and juniors there that decided to stick with us, right, and build something as a program. So, and it wasn't easy for those players. And it started with guys like this, Nolan Wilson. From the first day I was there, was a leader on and off the field. I think he doesn't like the story that I tell of him, but I remember the first day that we had conditioning, and he was struggling to finish the conditioning. And I was like, I don't know if he's gonna be able to make it through the season. And he just dedicated himself, especially once we got shut down for the pandemic. Himself and his father, Coach Mike, that coaches with us at Calabasas, he just always updated on the videos and all the extra steps that he took to prepare himself for his junior year. He ended up starting the whole year for us at center. and he's our long snapper. So we're just really excited for, you know, all the strides that he made over the course of that pandemic. You know, it's a tough time for all these kids. Obviously, being at home, being stuck on the Zooms and all that. You guys had an extremely tough time over that year and a half. So did us coaches. So that was his junior year, and then, you know, coming into his senior year, we just asked a little more of him. Had some guys leaving, and he had to play both sides of the ball. So not only did he start with, we didn't know if he's going to make it through a game, let alone a season, starting his whole junior year to, you know, being a center and, you know, being the commander of that offensive line and calling all the checks and calls for the line of scrimmage, and, you know, playing a 3 technique and nose guard for us the whole entire season. It was just a testament to, you know, his dedication and his hard work. Having 24 players on a team, you have no choice but to be tired and be out there the whole entire game. So we're just really happy with everything he's done for us as a team, and we're excited for him in his next steps in his journey in his football career. So I'll let Nolan announce where he'll be attending. Actually, he has on his shirt, so.
My name's Nolan, as you guys know. I just want to first thank my mom and my dad, my mom especially, for pushing me to be where I am now and being able to go D1. It's very great, and I'm very appreciative of that. And appreciative of my dad as well for coaching me throughout Pop Warner and pushing me and helping me in the weight room and stuff, and I'm very grateful for that. And I'll be attending the next 4 years of my life at Grambling State University.
Yeah, just to kind of piggyback what Coach Harris said, and we, neither myself or Coach Baker kind of talked about it. I imagine every kid here had basically an entire, not basically, he had an entire year of his high school life just kind of taken away. So, you know, and some of us have had hard lives, this and that or whatever, but we've never, for an entire year, not been able to play a sport we love, not being able to see our friends and things like that. So maybe another reason why there's not as many guys here, because academically it's pretty hard when you're remotely trying to learn and you're already kind of struggling. So just another reason to celebrate these guys, to be able to, you know, achieve throughout a year like that. So you pointed out, Coach Harrison, that's huge. Not just, you know, your own workouts and things like that, but getting it done in the classroom to make sure you qualify. So that being said, I will bring up Coach Willard Cameron.
Congratulations again to all the student athletes, their families, their coaches. You guys have put in a tremendous amount of time, and this is the reward for all that. And you've got another great chapter in your life to look forward to, and the entire area roots for you now, even though we may have been on the field opposing each other. You know you have this area that is certainly going to be supportive of all the things that you do and be rooting for you, even though it may be from a distance. Max Carter is our athlete today who's going to be signing. Max left us briefly his sophomore year when the family moved, and when he returned, he talked to me about changing positions, and asked him why, and he felt like he could help the team better from a different position, and he wanted to play tight end, and I thought, well, in our offense, our tight ends got to block, and he previously had played a position where we didn't ask him to block a lot because he was a quarterback. So I said, we're going to have to find some things out about you, whether or not that's something you're eager to do. And boy, was he outstanding for us. We have never had a tight end in our years of using a tight end block as well as he did. He was our best offensive lineman from that position. Absolute team guy, leader, outstanding student, earned all league, all CIF honors, which were certainly well deserved, and I can't say enough good things about him. I've been very fortunate, coach a lot of great kids at Camarillo, fortunate to coach 2 Carters as well, but this is Max's moment, and I'm very, very proud of him. He's earned every bit of this. Max Carter.
I would like to start off by saying thank you to my parents, my dad, who sacrificed a lot for me to be here. Like Coach said, I moved from Colorado, but my dad had to stay out there to work, and he actually flew every single week to watch me play. I'm from Colorado, so very thankful for that. I'm thankful for Coach Willard, who let me make this change, helped me prosper at this new position. Coach Nate, who helped me get this opportunity. And with that being said, I will be attending Valparaiso University for the next 4 years.
That's awesome. All right. We'll call up Coach Collins with Oaks Christian and his crew. Sucks to have to see them in the first round of the playoffs.
Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. All right, needless to say, we haven't done this, Mike, in about 2 years, Coach, about 2 years since we've been here. So I'm just happy we've been able to come out and just celebrate all the kids because, wearing these masks and having a Zoom, like you said, has kind of been more, it's been more of a challenge. It's been more of a just fiasco. But I will say that, just getting out and being able to play and being able to breathe and all these kids has been it's been just quite, you don't take it for granted anymore. That's one thing that our kids learned, that, you don't take football for granted, you don't take life for granted. Anything can happen at any time. But the fact that we're here is a blessing within itself. And I was kind of talking to some college coaches the other day, and I said, all our kids, when you think about it, they played 18 games. For us, we played 18 games in 9 months. So if you can imagine 18 games in 9 months, that's a lot of football. And these guys, when we had the COVID situation, we had to almost, trick them because, we were off again, on again, wasn't gonna play. And I will tell you, they were in a dark place when they thought we weren't gonna play the year before last because they were just yearning for some football. And so we kind of stayed the course and found ways to improve. And actually, it was a blessing because we watched more film than we would ever watch in about 3 years, and it just made us a better IQ team. We were a little bit smarter, and it kind of showed itself because obviously we had a lot of injuries. But obviously, we lost 6 players during the course of the year. But to the credit of these guys, they were resilient, and I don't know if anybody knows, we started the year 0-5, and I would tell you, when you're 0-5, you can find a lot of reasons to implode or to quit. And I was just talking to Coach, and it wasn't easy to go through that, but to these guys' credit, they kept their heads down, and I told them the prize goes to the one that can see the furthest down the road. And what we meant by that is we didn't worry about, we knew the schedule was tough, but I think the resolve of having to go through that experience, which was even tougher than those games, quite frankly, but they kind of rebounded and they bounced back, and I would say it was because of that experience had everything to do with us getting to that championship game. And although we didn't win it, I didn't really look at it whether it was a win or a loss. I just looked at the fact that they were resilient enough to keep battling. And so as a result, we got some success. And these 4 guys, I wish I had them 4 more years, but it's been great to have them. And it's not just their football, but their character is actually, it's just a joy to coach, and their character is just through the roof. So with that said, I'm introduce my guys, Elijah Gibson, Sterling Lane, Matthias Donaldson, and Big Baby J. All right.
Hello, I'm Elijah Gibson. With Oaks Christian. I just want to thank my parents, my coaches. I came here 2 years ago. It was a weird experience at first, but it became my family, or my second family, and I'll be attending Portland State.
I just want to thank my mom, my dad, and God for allowing me to go to school for free and allowing my parents to pay for college. So that was a goal for me to go up at a young age. I told my mom she ain't paying for college, so I'm just glad I'm able to do that. And I'll be attending University of Arizona.
How y'all doing? My name is Nolan Wilson. I play the end. I wanted to thank all my family. I want to thank my parents. I want to thank my mom for dedicating and investing into me and my dreams and aspirations that I wanted to achieve. I would also like to thank my coaches because they also put a lot into me, and they put a lot into me being a new player when it came to football. I was really like my second year, third year playing football. And, you know, Coach C and the coaching staff, they took me in and they, you feel me, they nurtured me well. And they taught me the game, and they put me in the middle of the field to go out there, you know, figure it out. And it was a blessing coming here and experience this with my teammates. These are my brothers now. But yeah, I got another one right there, Travis.
Right,
go
Travis.
To State. You know, we're gonna build that bond. But yeah, I'm going to Oregon State University.
How y'all doing? My name is Justin Davis, or Baby J. Just going to Oaks was very special to me, especially coming from public school, Newberry. It was just very special to me. Just going to a school that really cared about me and really just set higher goals for me. And I was just very thankful for that. But mainly, I really want to thank my mom. She's been really helpful in my journey, throughout my entire high school journey with school and also football. And I want to thank all my coaches and Coach C really helped me out as far as school and everything about it. But yeah, for the next 4 years, I'll be attending Arizona Christian University.
All right, since I'm talking also, and with my guy, come up, be done. Got it. I'll wait till he gets here. So you can see how beautiful you are. All right. Okay. This guy, he came to us, I promise not to get emotional. I don't do that very often, but this guy's a pretty special young man. He came to us in a very unusual way during COVID. Wasn't really sure, you know, how things were going to play. He came to us a tight end and middle linebacker from our rival. And, you know, he's one of those kids, you know, I get the privilege of coaching in a community where, you know, a lot of kids have a lot of ups and downs. Normally, some of our kids have more downs than ups. And, you know, this guy just achieves at the highest level, despite all the stuff that he has to overcome and obstacles and things like that. So not to touch on that a lot, but just briefly, just to understand that when a young man like this signs a Division I scholarship, it truly is a life-changing experience for him, and then eventually for his family once he gets there and he achieves all the goals and things like that he's going to do. Special young man. You know, our O-line coach is here, Coach Brandes, for a reason. You know, in the city of Oxnard, we don't get offensive linemen that are just absolutely dominant. And to be honest with you, you know, we get the skill guys and things like that, but he's basically a skill guy in a lineman's body. And that's what makes him so dominant. And he's such a great high character kid. But sometimes we got, you know, pent up frustration, and to be able to just, you know, exude that on your opponent inside the lines where it's legal and it's supposed to be done, and you can achieve your dreams by doing that. And that's what you get with this young man. So super high character kid, works his butt off in the classroom to get to this position. If I told you, you know, where it started and where it ended, you'd be like, wow, he did that during a pandemic. So I could talk about him for about an hour long, because truly inspiring to me as a coach to be able to coach a young man like this, and to be able to play FBS football and all that goes along with that. They are getting a steal with this kid at University. He's got it on his jacket anyway. But to me, I kind of joked around. He was my fourth kid the other day. We have an inside joke about why we say that, but truly is. I mean, I love this kid so much. I know he's going to achieve great things. I know he's going to surprise everybody. I know everybody knows he's going to do well. but I think he's absolutely going to kill it. He's going to get it done in the classroom. He's going to do everything he's supposed to do, and I just couldn't be more excited to celebrate him. And this is a win for our community. I'll tell you that right now. So Donald Dixon III.
Thank you. I just wanted to thank God because I wouldn't be here without God, first and foremost. I want to thank everybody for coming and showing out. It was a blessing to be able to play like some of the best comp, like behind there playing them, and everybody around here playing like the kids and seeing everybody going to college and stuff like that. Always been a dream of mine too. And I will be going to the University of New Mexico.
Not a man of very many words, but so we've given a bunch of rounds of applause for the kids, and it's deserving. But let's get a round of applause for the parents because it's been a grind for the last 4 years. So. Got everybody right. We're good. Again, thank you guys. I mean, it's a really big deal for us coaches to be able to bring this back. Like Coach Collins said, it's been a couple years since we've been able to celebrate these young men. And I know from here, we'll be able to do it every year, God willing, after it's been taken away from us. But I really appreciate you guys, all the coaches that brought the kids. I know sometimes it's difficult to get everybody here, and everybody has different things going on signing day. So it means a lot to me, the VCFCA, for the coaches to be here and to make sure that all the kids are represented, especially our, it's important. It's important to celebrate them, and it's important for our association to be able to recognize in a setting like this. So I appreciate you guys. From here, I guess we'll go outside. I know there's media here that will take a picture, but I know some of the coaches would like to take a picture too. So you guys can do pictures like your own, if you have, a couple but if you could just get one all together outside. And then if anybody needs to talk to you media-wise, that's great. Other than that, I really appreciate you guys coming. Congratulations again, young man.